I think what's great about this team and the length of these episodes is that we really have a lot of time for the little expressions outside of just what we've done with our voices. There's so many great nuanced expressions that they've given to Jester that really sell all of the little bits and pieces that we've done in the writing and with our voice work.
Man, you look like you're having too much fun doing your part. So how did I do? I felt like I ain't gonna lie, like I was a little nervous about that one because I wanted to. I did research as we all do. All right, we've all done interviews the past few weeks, and I did my research, and I couldn't help but notice that the moment her character Jester comes on the screen, the mood lightens up. Right, she's the Scanlan a little bit of this project. And so I wanted to bring it to her attention. But then I went to do my research, and like in almost all of the interviews I see that she's done online, she's always mentioning Dick's, not the sporting goods store, but she's talking about, because that's her character. And she's always talking, oh, well, I don't know if I have enough dicks for and she's like a child, like, so it's not like it's a sexual thing. But I wanted to bring that up off rip, so that I could kind of set the tone that this is a humorous interview. I'm not here to like get you to, tell me, oh, well, in scene 3 of Act 4, it's like, nah, I'm just here to, was that too much, man? I might have.
First of all, how long did they give you in terms of time? Because, like, I'm dealing with like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Your first question in your intro was like 2.5 minutes long. So I'm like, bro, like, oh man, you know how they right? You know how they are here, and they be in your shit. Like, yo, you got 5 minutes, 4 minutes.
2:59.
Wrap it up, and then if you don't wrap it up, please wrap it up. And they cut your ass. They be like, all right, here's another you.
That's a good question. That's a great question.
They told you they was cutting you off. I didn't get that. It was like, gone.
You gotta check. Oh wow. Well, that's rude a little bit.
But like that, oh man, nah, I don't like that.
That was wrong. Well, good question. For me, what they did was I was given a 10-minute interview for 4 people on the panel a piece. So if you do your math, then I think that's like 2.5 minutes per person. And that's the way I timed it. So you saying that it took like 2 minutes. I think you're exaggerating a little bit, but I think I got about 2 minutes as I'm sitting here literally looking at the layout. I think she literally took about 2.5 minutes. And so now I'm like, okay, next question. But to your point, I am watching. But we all know that last question, we be wanting to squeeze that thing out, you know what I'm saying? So you may have noticed that Ashley isn't on this panel. She's on the next one. So let me go ahead and get through this one because we are expecting our special guest here pretty soon. But I'm glad y'all didn't. So y'all did. So far, so good. So far, so good.
What we doing? How long have we been doing this?
All right. Let's go ahead and keep it going.
It was a blast.
A real quick follow-up question for the character. Jester is not a gnome. She's a little bit of a goblin, right? Which I don't know how they grow. I'm sorry, Jester is not a goblin. I'm sorry, Jester is she has the horns and her mom.
She's like a little.
So my question is, she's so youthful. Do we have an idea of what the age range kind of is? Because she gets a little bushy with some of the other cast members, and I'm like, I don't know if I should feel uncomfortable right now. Or
So Jester has a bit of like a stunted maturity level because she has not been exposed to outside of her house very much. She's been sheltered by Marion for so much of her life. So her behavior at the beginning of the story doesn't necessarily showcase what her actual age is, and she is a little older than she seems at the beginning.
A little of that Arrested Development going on.
Arrested Development.
Big Arrested Development vibes.
All right, love it. We'll keep doing what you do. I'd like to move a little bit to the left to Travis, if I could. And Travis as the voice of Fjord. All right. Can I just keep it real? I'm getting Western. All right. I'm getting a little bit of, what I'm saying? A little bit of, Mando in there. I'm just curious.
Right.
Like, was there any kind of Western influence that you use to channel this voice, and why is it Clint Eastwood?
Oh, I love it. I mean, Clint Eastwood is one of the greats for sure. I myself am from Texas originally, and so back when we played these characters for the very first time, and I was trying to come up with a character voice for Ford, I just was like, is there a world in which a fantasy character would have a Southern drawl? Is that something that we could do? And of course, our amazing GM, Matt Mercer, was like, yeah, man, go for it. Anything goes. And in particular for Ford, I think it's a choice for him to sort of hide behind the veneer of the man that he looks up to the most, which is this captain of his, Vandrin, who has that strong, tough love exterior. And so in trying to put forth a bit more confidence, a bit more of a savvy and strong nature, he adopts this accent that his captain had as well. And let me tell you, as a native Texan, I sure do like throwing that in there just a little bit.
Man, you make me want to round up some cattle right now.
Let's go.
Just as a follow-up, since I did get a chance to observe the episodes, a lot of it is still left up for debate or still kind of given an opportunity for us to kind of speculate. But I'm curious if there's any way we can narrow down Fjord and his powers. Was he selected? Is this random? Did he get chosen? Did he stumble into it? Is there any insight you can provide for us?
Yeah, I think my boy Ford is just too damn handsome. Like whatever entity it is that was like, yo, fam, Mr. Face, excuse me. I need you to walk for me around. I need some water powers. We just need to be serving Face all the time. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess so. I'm just going to stand around here. I don't have a cowboy hat or boots, but that's the way it's going to go. The beautiful part about this show is that we tease little nuggets. And the payoffs will come down the road. But we are famous, we think, for planting seeds very early that are going to pay off down the road. So you're asking all of the right questions in more ways than one with the variety of questions that you ask. So I'll just leave it there. I'll just keep the tease going.
Thank you so much. We'll talk later on the ranch. So I want to go ahead and holler at my girl, Miss Ray Marisha. How art thou, mademoiselle? Hope everything's good with you.
Fabulous. Fantastic on this fine Thursday morning.
I love the headphones, by the way. So I want to talk about Bo. And I know you, yes. I know you guys have such a long stint with each other, coming through Vox, and, you voiced in Keyleth as well. But specifically with regard to Bo, she's a total badass. All right. Is that okay to say? Can I just say, like, she's a whole badass?
Oh, please. I would be offended if you didn't.
And I seem to notice that that's a theme with your characters in this world. Is that a part of your contract? Do you demand that you have to play a badass who can whoop ass in all of the projects that you're involved with when it comes to these projects?
Look, it's not my fault. I'm fucking awesome. Okay. It just sort of happens naturally.
That's queen.